Hello my friends, I'm creating Taylor Swift crochet dress. As you can see, this is granny stitch, very easy pattern. And the difference between my pattern and lots of other creators, I don't cut the yarn at the end of each row. You can see no loose ends. I created the pattern where I carry on with the color, I carry on my ends. Please check the link in the description below. It will be my previous video. I put lots of information in the description below. You will see amount of yarn you will need and lots of other very useful information. Please check description under this video. I have created back panel. It is size M. I have started with 94 chain stitches. Mind that after blocking the pattern will be slightly different. The stitch will open up. It will be larger holes with granny stitch. So today I want to show you how I create front panel. After creating back panel, I've tried it on myself. I put stitch markers where I want neckline, how deep you want this neckline. For different sizes it might be different, but it would be very similar pattern to all sizes. Initial chain will create the length of the dress. As I said, I've started with 28 inches, and after blocking the length of my dress became 31 inch. Mind that granny stitch will open up. Don't pick up larger hook trying to finish this dress much faster. The stitch will open up and those holes will be slightly larger. I have started working on a front panel. I've done the shoulder. This is just simple rectangular, and together we will be making decrease and then increase. Nothing difficult. We just reduce amount of double crochet clusters. So 11 rows for shoulder. Now row of decrease. Instead of placing 2 more double crochet clusters, I will be making 1 double crochet. Mind that in this video you can see that I have left just 1 space. Later on I will redo this and make leaving 2 spaces. For next row decrease it will be 3 chain stitches and 3 double crochet clusters, 3 double crochets like double crochet cluster in the next space. Then you continue with the pattern. And this gives me first 2 rows of decrease. Now you go there and back, and I will see you on this side again. Third row of decrease, you repeat the first row of decrease, you make a double crochet. I have decided to make half double crochet, it will just tighten my neckline. Then chain 3 and turn. Proceed with the pattern. These are third and fourth row of decrease. and then I will be making one more row of decrease, so I want to make 5 rounds of decrease. As you can see on a back panel, decrease will be 4 rows of peach and 1 row of purple, exactly the same. And then it will be straight part where we will not make any decrease or increase. It will be just continuing pattern, and I will show you how to make increase. We will go back together. I will write all of this in a description. Below this video you will have more information. Please check this if you want a little bit more clear instruction, if you want a written pattern. Mind that I've decided to lower my neck opening. Instead of leaving one space, I have left 2 spaces, and then started decrease with peach color. You can see it is a little bit lower. Then exactly the same, I did 4 rows of peach and 1 row of purple. This area will remain the same for all sizes. Straight area can differ. If you want larger size, you may want to have more rows of this part, or if you want to go for smaller size, you may need to decrease this area. Now let's make increase together. It should be the same as decrease, so increase will repeat decrease. I'm on second row of purple, and instead of making 3 chain stitches, it will be 3 chain stitches and 2 double crochets. I have made 3 chain stitches, adding 2 double crochets in the same space. You notice I carry on off-white, cream and brown. I don't cut the yarn, I just keep going with the yarn I've got. Carry the tails around. Now I'm going with my purple. Because I've got 2 more tails on this side, I carry on with brown. From the same side, this is the side of the neckline. I'm making 3 chain stitches in brown and 2 double crochets. If you cut the yarn and you start from the other side, this might be the end of your row of brown, so you will finish with 3 double crochets. Now you carry on with brown, and to make more increase you will need a cream color. I will show you how to make increase with cream. I will finish this row later. Let me show you cream, because I've got the same side, I've got cream yarn. I will show you and then I will finish my rows. pull up a loop and making 3 chain stitches. And 2 more double crochets in the same stitch. This will create another increase like double crochet cluster, granny stitch cluster. And then 3 double crochet in the next space and carry on with your pattern. So as you can see, nothing difficult. You just adding 3 double crochets to the beginning of each row, or if you are at the end of this row, it will be just at the end of the row. And I will need to make more increases. I will turn the camera off, finishing my rows, and will go back and I will show you how to make 2 more increases. As you can see, I go 2 rows at the same time. So it was 2 rows to the end of the dress, to the bottom of the dress, and now we are going to the neck opening with brown color, making another increase, and this time it will be 3 double crochets at the end of this row. Continue with cream color. And we'll finish this row with 3 double crochets again. I'm making 2 double crochets in the last stitch, and then 1 more double crochet in the very last stitch. In this way you've got color change very nice and neat. This is the last row of decrease, increase, and now we need to make this straight line. I need to add 2 more clusters of double crochets and 1 more double crochet. In this way we will repeat the same on the other side of the shoulder. I'm changing, making a brown color. I might even change this last stitch for brown. It will be the proper change, color change. As I'm making the chain in brown, I'm twisting cream around. This chain can be different size for you if you are doing different size. I need to make 2 clusters and 1 chain and 1 double crochet, so it will be 1 cluster in the last stitch, skip 2, another cluster, and it will be 3 chain stitches. So I'm adding 1 more stitch. It is leaves me with 9 chain stitches. So let's make first double crochet cluster in the 6th chain stitch. This is how you count first double crochet cluster in the first chain stitch, then skip 2, another double crochet cluster, and 3 chain stitches will be as my first double crochet. So double crochet cluster, skip 2, another double crochet cluster, then skip 2, and 3 chain stitches as double crochet. Three double crochets in the 6th chain stitch. This might be the most confusing part, but you can make it. I can make it, so do you. Skip 2 and 3 double crochets in the first chain stitch. And 3 double crochet cluster in each space. The rest is easy, you just follow the pattern and create the shoulder, second shoulder. So I have added 2 clusters and chain, or 2 clusters and double crochet. It should look the same on the other side, so it should be mirror image. This is how we decreased. 2 double crochet clusters and chain. And please count amount of double crochet clusters on each row. So this is amount of double crochet clusters before decrease should be the same as amount of double crochet clusters after decrease. I had 30 double crochet clusters and 1 double crochet on one side, and so after my increase I should have 30 double crochet cluster and chain 3. This will gives you the dress with the same, this will be the dress the same length as one shoulder and the same length for the other shoulder, the other part. Hope it's not so confusing. If you've got any more questions, please write in the comments below. I will try to answer. This straight part can be different for different sizes. It could be larger or smaller depending on the size you are making. I'm making size medium. This can also be different if you want lower neck opening or you want to make it slightly higher. Shoulder size can be different. For larger sizes, maybe you want to make wider shoulders. Let's finish the shoulder and see how it goes. I have finished the shoulder. Stitch this together, then I measure the length I want for my sleeves. So for the sleeves, as you can see, it is 18 double crochet clusters and double crochet. So I ended up with 58 chain stitches and it was 30 rows. If you stitch your front panel and your back panel and then measure it, you will see you will measure the length of your sleeve. Mind that after blocking it will be slightly longer. Now I need to stitch my dress and then I will show you how we add some single crochet edging. To stitch the dress you can go with single crochets all around. I'm using the needle and a whip stitch. A whip stitch is when you pick the stitch from one side and then you pick the stitch from the next side. So first I stitch sleeves together, then I stitch front and back, and then attaching sleeves. After you stitch the whole dress, you may want to add single crochet all around. Adding single crochet, you want to add 2 or 3 single crochets for one row. You just spread it evenly. You don't want the edge to wave, you don't want to add too many single crochets, but at the same time you don't want it to be too tight. I'm using the same size hook and peach color to go around single crochet, and I've decided to add 2 rows of single crochets all around, and as you can see, this is perfect dress, perfect size. After blocking it became slightly longer, so my length now is 31 inch. Hope you like this tutorial. Check the link in the description for the pattern for the other part.